what is your initial first thought when you first see an officer?
To be honest with you, probably all the killings that go on. My
Wow.
first thought is my skin color. Like
Hmm.
automatically, like off the bat, I'm like, I'm black. Holy crap. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I start
Mhm.
panicking. I'm like, okay, wait, don't panic. Because if you panic, you're in flight or flight. It's like a lot of things go on, and he might think you're
Mm.
being aggressive, plus being a young woman of color. So I speak, and it's like people get rattled because they're like, you're eloquently spoken. And I'm like, so my first initial thought is probably like, should I get on the phone with my mom? Like, even if I'm
Yeah,
driving down the
yeah,
highway and he's behind her in front of me, I'm like, do I call my parents, just in case?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
let's say I get pulled over, it's like, I don't want to have to reach for my phone and be like, even though I know I can't, hey, I'm a minor, I'm going to call my mom and put her on the phone. It just, I'm scared, honestly. So,
That's interesting. Now, do you feel the same way if, regardless of the race, ethnicity, or skin color of the officer, do you feel the same way if it's a black officer, if it's a female officer? Do you get the same first thought?
yes. Believe it or not, I know this is a little biased, but what you were going based off of what you were saying earlier, there are a lot of even black men who are older who are not educated on a lot of things that go on, and they have been raised with racial biases. Maybe geographically they grew up around an area where there was predominantly white males and white women, you know what I mean? So all you're hearing is this. So
Mm.
the bias can be instilled in anyone, you know what I mean? So when I see, I mean, I might have like a little bit of like, oh, he's gonna understand, or oh, she's gonna understand, but a lot of it is still fear, because I'm like, I see the badge and I'm like, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? I know that's sad. I'm sorry that you're an officer, and I'm telling you
No,
that.
no, no. I get it. Trust me, I
So,
get it. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Um, yeah, I know. I could get your sentiment, and I just think a lot of it has to do with social media. Going back to social media, I just feel a lot of the way kids feel nowadays, and a lot of the way they see things is because of what they see on these social media outlets, and not as to what they see firsthand in their communities. I'm not defending any bad cops. Once again, I do not stand with them, but I just think a lot of it has to play with the visuals that you're presented with, right?
right.
How do you feel about that? Do you think a lot of it, like if you had no social media, if you weren't privy to any Facebook, Instagram, nothing, do you think you would feel the same way about cops?
Um, Probably. I don't think I would feel the same in such way as being scared when I did see them. But like if I was gonna have interactions just in general and the cop was still biased or something like that, then I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna still form an opinion. I don't think
Okay.
it would be as much of like clout chasing as you were saying, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it would be a lot easier if it wasn't on social media, but I feel like it would be harder at the same time because like you have to be aware of things like that. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, and you know what? And you know what? Absolutely, because yes, bad cops would be able to hide more if there wasn't cameras, right?
Right.
So it plays, it's good and it's bad at the same time.